Hey guys, and welcome back to Rad Resells. I'm Natalie and I'm a full-time reseller. And in today's video, my husband and I went thrifting at Goodwill to find stuff for cheap that we can flip for a profit online. We also found a few new BOLOs, which means be on the lookout. And even after 5 years of reselling, we love finding new brands that sell well that we didn't know of before. Because in reselling, the more you know, the better you'll do. Also, stay tuned for the last portion of the video where we do a what sold / pack with us session. And that part is just really great to quickly learn brands that sell well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, let's go see what we can find at Goodwill.
In the women's shoe section here, spotted these beautiful red boots, and what caught my eye was that little logo right there. That is Ariat. Bottoms look perfect. Now there is some wear on these, but a lot of boots that we do sell have wear on them, so don't let that scare you off. I don't like that though. But for the price I'm gonna pay, $6.99, I think it's worth the chance. Ariat is a great brand to be on the lookout for. And the sold comps, they were ranging. I seen one that sold for $21, but they made the mistake of doing bidding. The ones that weren't bidding sold for $48 all the way up to 90 something. So definitely picking these up. And then you always want to make sure that the zippers work. All right, I just unzipped it and the insides look pretty cool. And then if you could see it, the sole is like cheetah. I see you. And then I got the size right there, 10B, nice. And Ariat makes it easy. They put the style code right on there. So, can you tell which pair of pants I looked up? We got these crazy golf pants here. Now, this is a Bolo brand that a lot of people have told me and Natalie to look out for. This is, here's their logo. It's Loudmouth. So they have some insane print on their clothing, and the pants have close to 100% sell-through rate, ranging between like $30 all the way up to $50, some even more. The more elaborate, crazy the print, the more money, as you would expect. So definitely scooping these guys up for $4.89. Now what's crazy is I was going through the shorts on this side first. I was looking at these pants here, or shorts here, and I could not find any name, nothing like that, until I seen the pants, and it's on the inside where the fly is, and then there's their logo. So I got the shorts here also in another funky print. This reminds me of like the 80s, 90s. The shorts also have close to 100% sell-through rate, but the pants fetch more. These ones will probably get about $30 for. So be on the lookout for Loudmouth. All right, let's see what Natalie found.
Okay, we got, oh, I feel like you're close.
No, not that close.
Okay. We got 3 t-shirts. First up, we have a vintage Resellers athletic, made in the USA, double stitch, University of South Carolina, Gamecocks. This, I'm just expecting about 15 bucks, but it is only $2.49.
Good deal.
So, you know, why not? And then we got another vintage piece. This is a vintage 1983 single dingle stitching. There's a tag, made in the USA, Motley Crue band t-shirt.
What the heck?
Plain on the back, and it's got the Shout at the Devil. So some of these t-shirts go for over $100, up to $200, $250. Yeah, now sadly, this one is on the plainer side.
Yeah.
So I did see it sell for $30.
Hey, that's not bad. Is it $2.49 also? Yeah, good deal.
But Motley Crue, so vintage band t-shirts, always something you want to look out for. Video games, movies, bands, artists.
Oh yeah.
Always look those up.
And then crazier the print, the better.
Right. Probably the same dude, another vintage single dingle t-shirt. One line of stitching instead of two. Vintage Oneida Power Pro. Camel, the cigarettes t-shirt. Got the little head on the back.
Love that.
This one's about $20 to $30.
Okay.
It is crispy cheese, clean, $2.49.
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those vintage cigarette t-shirts always do well.
If this had a better graphic, it would have been more.
Yeah.
But I'll still take it.
And let me show my one little find. We have MMA Elite. So this is a sleeper bolo. This right here with the thermal long sleeve should be about like 30. Now I do see some wear in the collar here, but I still think this is gonna sell pretty quickly. And again, with this stuff, crazier the print, the more money it's worth.
Right? Yeah, they always sell well for us.
And then this one right here, it's $4.89.
Knickknacks Nat here in the hard goods section. It's been a little bit hard to find stuff recently, but I did come across this diaper changing station by Alpine. Never heard of that brand. I looked up the comps and there's only new ones listed. There were 3 sold around that $100 mark. However, there are 26 listed, so that sell-through rate is terrible, meaning it's going to sit for a while. It was priced at $15 at Goodwill, but the box was also damaged and looked like it was open before. Also, 2 of the listings that had sold had shipping included. And this bad boy is gonna cost like $25 to $40 depending on where it's going. So I left it. Hey, Will. From the special finds cabinet, they have a little glass cabinet with priced up items of stuff they think is worth more, and I did spot these crispy cheese clean New Balances priced at $14.99. Now these looked new without box, if I do say so myself. And this is the first time I'm coming across this model. It was called Fuel Cell Rebel. In used condition, these are selling for around $50, but I'm gonna price these at new without box, so they're worth around $80.
In the shoe section, we got 2 bolos back to back. We have Ultra, the Escalante model. You see the bottom there, it looks like the shape of a foot. These guys right here, we found 1 pair before and they sold super fast, around like 40 to 50 bucks. I just love how lightweight these shoes are. I'm assuming runners love these because of the weight of them. And then right next to it, you've probably seen, we got Noble. I think these are called the Wild Trainers because of the crazy splash and the different designs that they have on the shoes. These guys here, some people say that they don't have any good luck with Noble, but me and Natalie have had great luck, especially getting the shoes at $6.99, and condition looks fair on these, and these ones also are $6.99, so definitely scooping both up.
So I was going through the men's pants section, never skip leg day at the thrift store, and I came across a brand that is new to me, and it's a bolo. It's called Bluff Works. If I hadn't seen that tag, I don't know if I would have even looked at these. On the inside, it also says the model. It's called the Ascender. And looking at the comps, they are selling for around $35, $40. Now, outside of that, these are just a regular pair of like dark navy blue chino pants. I couldn't even see a logo. Now, they did feel nice, I'm not going to lie, but nothing special. Even on the back side, they had a little extra pocket. Other than that, where's the logo? Don't know. The only thing that told me besides the tag on the inside of the waistband that it was Bluff Works was the front button. If you zoom in, there you go. Easy to miss, but luckily not today. If you have made it this far into the video, please hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss out on future videos, and it does really support our channel and we really appreciate the support.
in the women's jeans section, and I come across these right here. What piqued my interest was this paper tag. We got Levi's 555 guys fit straight leg. Never came across that model before, the 555. Any model I've never come across, I always look up, and that paper tag is a great indication that it is vintage, made in USA. Awesome. So upon looking at comps, these are on the rarer side. Sell-through rate wasn't crazy on eBay, but I think these will do a lot better on like Poshmark or Depop. Found a few sold comps for around $50 for these guys, and they are in great condition. At our Goodwill, we're looking at $5.99. Nice. So definitely be on the lookout for that 555.
I spotted the employee coming out with new shoes and I stalked him because I saw a very familiar heel flap. I mean, hard to miss this yellow on black. We got Dr. Martens. Now these did have some wear, let's be honest, but these are $6.99. And even with some wear, I kind of think it's cool. Some people even prefer some wear on their shoes just for the certain style, and these are selling for around $40 to $60 on the regular, and these are called the original. Now, because I do have some scuffs and marks on these, I am going to price mine on the lower end of that. I'll be happy selling these for $35 to $40. I'm actually surprised they didn't price these up in the special finds cabinet. They normally do that for the Dr. Martens.
Got a new Bolo brand here. We got Altamont. I know it doesn't look like it, but I Google photoed it, and it's Altamont. That is the model name right there, Wilshire. They make this so hard to read, but what caught my eye was all the little details. So we got the little tab there, the button fly, the paragraph of writing, and it sort of looks like from the Batman, the Joker, the ha 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 ha. But nothing crazy here. These are a skateboarding brand pair of jeans, and 11 listed in this model and 9 sold, right around that $30 to $35 mark. Jeans here are $5.99. With the condition and that sell-through rate, these are an automatic pickup. Definitely be on the lookout for Altamont. So Natalie was here the other day, so I came through knowing what to look for. We got Black Button, Lululemon. I think these are like the men's commissioner pants. With these guys here, there's usually this size tag in one of the pockets somewhere if you don't know. And then these guys sell super well for us, probably around like $30 to $40, should sell super quick. We've sold these even with stains, hemmed, all of the above. I might actually keep these ones for myself. They might be my size, 34. I gotta try them on. Lost a few pounds, so we'll see. Lulu, I think, does run a little tight.
Moving over to our What Sold / Pack With Us session. First and foremost, we do use List Perfectly to both create and cross-post all of our listings since we are selling on 4 different platforms. Starting off with Poshmark, we have this Eddie Bauer 3-in-1 puffer down jacket. This was the Weather Edge Plus model, and you can see it on the wrist, so always check the sleeves on the Eddie Bauer jackets. And this one sold for $55, and we paid $5.99 at Goodwill. Now it did take a few months to sell, not expected in June. Next up, we got a big boy. We have a brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro Bluetooth earbuds. Sold for $198, and with electronics on Poshmark, you have to use a non-priority mailbox. Not sure why. Next up, we have a new pair of Nike Force Trout 9 Pro, and these were actually bought at Ross, so we got some retail arbitrage in the building. They sold for $55 and only took a couple of months to sell. Then we have a little bread and butter. The brand is called J. Lindeberg. And this one had the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers logo on the chest, so we knew the market was going to be more narrow, but we still took a chance on it and it sold for $25. We paid $4.89. Moving on to eBay, we have a pair of Asics Gel Quantum 184. These took 4 or 5 months to sell, but they were crispy cheese clean, and they sold for $65. We got this from a Goodwill grand opening. Oh, I missed those. Then we have a pair of Cole Haan. These are the Grand Pro Topspin Stitch Light Penny Loafers. They sold for $50 and we paid $6.99 for these. Some Cole Haan models do very well. Use the Google camera to find out what model you have in your hands. And then we have a super quick flip. It sold the next day. That is this Magnolia Lane Masters women pajama pants. They sold for $35 and we paid $4.89 at Goodwill. Anything Masters we tend to pick up. It's a great golf brand to be on the lookout for. And then I always seem to include one personal in this what sold section. These used to be mine, Offline by Aerie flare leggings. These are buttery soft and so comfortable and flattering, but I need the tall model and these were regular length. Tall girl problems. Moving on to Mercari, we only had a couple of sales, starting with this Nui Tags Victoria's Secret bra. This is the t-shirt bra with the no wire and it's lightly lined, and it sold for $20. Paid 99 cents. Lastly, we have a pair of Levi's 569 jeans with the flat pockets. This was actually a repeat buyer, so we gave him a better deal. And that sums up today's thrifting and what sold part of the video. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up if you haven't already and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.